Ooh, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. Today we're going to talk about my three most versatile camp knives of my own design. My own design that I love. Now, if I was going to talk about like camp knives where I needed to get out and chop and really beat some stuff up, I'd go with a bigger knife. But we're talking versatility, versatile, not virile, versatile. And I picked these three knives because I can literally do anything with them. If I need to process firewood, I can do it. If I need to take down an animal, I could do it. If I need to cut up my meal for the evening, I could do it. Or the morning, I could do it. Anything I really need to get done around the camp, I can do with these three knives. And they're versatile knives because they're small enough to do some of the smaller tasks. Like you're going to have control feather sticking, and you're going to be able to just do some of the tight work that needs to get done around the camp. But also, it can be handled for some of the bigger work, and that's why I'm choosing these three. It's for versatility, not just what's the number one greatest camp option or what's the best thing so you can go chop down a tree in the camp. No. It's just what can you do at camp with a blade where you can cover as much ground as possible. So that's where this video is going. And the first one I'm going to go with is the only one that wasn't designed as a camp knife. And it's right here. This is the Debad War Machine, right from the Kukri house in Nepal. This freaking knife is awesome. When I designed it, it was designed to be an improved version of the K-bar as far as fighting is concerned, because the K-bar is a great hunting knife. It is a freaking great hunting knife. It does lack a little bit in the knife fighting aspects, but it's still a great knife, and everybody and their mother who is smart enough to know anything about knives knows that at some point you got to do a K-bar variant because it's just classic. So this was mine, and after I was done with it, I realized this knife, this is probably my most carried and used of my bigger knives. This one gets a lot of use. I know my eyes look really high, but I've never done drugs in my life, and my eyes are super sensitive. I've burned my eyes, and so sometimes light hits me different and it creates my eyes. That's why you always see me with sunglasses even in the house, because man, my eyes hurt in the light. But I just saw myself and I'm like, oh man, I look terrible. I can't open my eyes. So yeah, I found out after I got this knife in, because I designed it to be a great combat fighting knife, and it is. But I had no idea how great this was going to be in the camp. And this knife is a phenomenal camp knife. Literally, I can choke down and I can chop, boop, 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 to the point where I can get anything I need done, everything and anything. If I need to lay a log down or a stick down and baton sideways so I can build a shelter, and if I want sticks all the same length, that's the best way to do it, is just knock through them. This knife is perfect for all that. It's perfect for all that. Not only that, but it's great for camp protection, and pretty much anything I need it to be. So, first on the list for my versatile knives in the camp is definitely and without a doubt the Debad War Machine. Next is going to be another KHHI option from the Kukri house, and you can see this is another one that gets some use. This is my Camp Master. Again, it offers an ability to chop by choking down. Can I chop from here? Yeah, but it's not designed to be that. It's designed to be an around the camp knife, which means like when you set up your camp, this thing in the camp is going to do everything you need it to do. If you need to go out and knock down a tree to get firewood, that's when you have your hatchet or your big knife. Or if you're out with a one knife option type deal because you're not parking where you're camping, then there's different options. But this is an in-camp option that is absolutely phenomenal. It is super comfortable. it's super right. If I bring my pinky down here, now I can actually chop like a bigger knife. But it's going to do every single thing else that I need it to do. It's going to look good doing it. But it's super wide, so that gives me a really good platform if I'm cooking something and I want to take a bite or whatever. I can cut through and lay it across, and I'm not going to lose, like on a lot of thinner knives, your meats or vegetables, whatever you're making, might just fall off. This thing holds itself like a plate when you cut things off, and it is just a really, really nice knife. The construction is just so well done for camp purposes. You have enough of a swedge in here to where you're still going to have really good penetration going through pelts, yet with the grinds stopping here, you have enough of a fat tip to where you can do some of that harder work, you know what I mean? So if you're grub diving for fishing or anything like that, a knife like this is super, super good. Man, yeah, it really does just look good. But I would have to say that my Camp Master, Debad Camp Master, is right there at my number 2. And my number 3, I would have expected not to be, I mean, my number 1, I would have expected not to be, because I designed it with like camp / fighting, not more camp and not more fighting. I designed it as a combo, and it just absolutely gets the job done. This thing is one of my favorite camp chef knives, but it doesn't just leave itself in food prep. This thing can do everything. This is my Debad Menace. This is made by Croco Knives. When I designed it, I was literally designing a battle knife that if you get stuck and you need to camp your way to survival, this will get you there. It's a lot like the War Machine. It just turned out to be so much better, so much more. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. It has great comfort. It has really, really good camp abilities and really good, like, getting through pelts and whatnot with the sharpened mini edge right there on the top on that reverse Tonto. This part is just swedged, so if you have to baton, you're not worrying about tearing up your baton on a fully sharpened edge. You have enough room there to where you can get yourself a 2-3 inch log and go through no problem. It's going to be good, but it's just such a really, really good knife. This one excited me when I drew it up and sent it in. It excited me knowing it was coming back from these guys, Croco Knives. I have a couple offerings, but one of the knives is my first ever folding knife, and that's coming soon. But I can't wait for that. As far as versatility in the camp, though, this has got to be probably my favorite camp, versatile camp knife. Is it my favorite camp chopper? Nope. Is it my favorite camp skinner? Nope. But all around the boards, like if you need a one and done type knife, man, I freaking love this thing. So the Debad Menace from Croco is definitely my number 3. And look how short and painless this was. So good video. I just wanted to good video, man. Good video, time wise. Yeah. People ask me all the time, what would you use for this? What would you use for that? So figure, why not just show you? That's it for that. On the knife sale, I still have a bunch of it sold, which went really well. Still have a few pieces, like the Tops Gladius is for sale. The speaking of amazing camp knives, Knives of Alaska, bush camp knife. This thing, man, if you don't know Knives of Alaska, then you are not a knife guy. These guys make super high quality knives, super high quality. And even again in the camp, SRK and San Mai, I still have that available. Somebody mentioned that they want the Legionnaire buoy, but then I have not heard back from them, so I'm not sure. I just sent him a message. If he answers, he answers. If he doesn't, he doesn't. And I still have the 2 Rambos. Everything else sold. Everything else went. And everybody that bought, and I told you that everybody's getting freebies. Some people got a whole bunch of freebies. So go to my last knife sale video, and you can see that's what I have left. You can see how much it is, and remember, when you buy, you're getting free knives with it. So that's that. All right, that's it for this one. I am Donnie all day. Until next video.